Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm going to be doing a KillZone 2 impressions video. I'm almost up to chapter 8 of the game. I think there's 10 chapters. I've been playing it a lot since I got it on Monday. It's not really a long game, but yeah, I'm going to just do my impressions of it first. First, I don't really know why so many people say that this is just an average game. I think it's awesome, and I think it really compares to Gears of War 2 in just pure fun. Um, I mean, it looks beautiful. I mean, Gears of War did as well, and I'm actually not seeing this in like the best quality that it can be. And I'm playing it on a 720 TV, and it's actually made for 1080i, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, the story is pretty much uh, you know you're fighting the Hellgas just like in the first one. And I think now this time you go to their planet instead of them coming to you, and it's pretty much just like that. It's not a really deep story. I never really finished Killzone 1 because I absolutely hated it, but I'm sure there's some connections between the first two games if you want to play the first one and go back, or if you have already. But I'll save that more for the review, and I'll try and learn more of the story. Yeah, I'll save that for the review and I'll learn more for the story. I said that right. But the first thing I want to talk about, I'll do the pros first. Obviously, the graphics are awesome. The guns are actually awesome. I like pretty much every gun in the game except for the bolt gun. I don't really like that one that much. I don't know why. And the grenade launcher wasn't that good either. But other than that, I mean, every gun's really good. It feels good when you're shooting. It feels like you're shooting a gun. I mean, not that I've ever actually shot like an assault rifle, but it feels good in your hands. It has that nice rumble and feel. Um, and then a lot of people were complaining about the controls, and at first I was like, I don't really like them either. And I still to this day think that the Xbox 360 controller is better for PC for PC for FPS games than the PlayStation 3 controller. Although I have gotten used to this. There's so many different layouts for the controller that like you're bound to find one that you like. I play on alternate 2, I think, is what mine is. That's when I use like L1 and zoom instead of the right analog stick. Um, but yeah, I'm playing it on like the hardest difficulty that you can when the game starts. I haven't unlocked the hardest difficulty, and I'm definitely having a trouble with it. That's for sure. I actually just played for like 45 minutes. I mean, if you guys have played it, I'm up to the part. I think it's in chapter 7, and you have to blow up the tank with like the horde of Hellgas coming. I just keep dying, and I was throwing my controller down. I never really get that angry, but I just had to stop because I was just so fumed. I was just pissed off beyond belief, so I had to really take a break. But other than that, I mean, it's been the pacing. I first thought, it's alright, it's too up and down. But I was talking to Twilight Halo, and he said, it's realistic because that's how maybe war is. You'll go a little while without seeing anybody. But the one thing I feel like some areas are just so easy that you can just walk through, and then others, I mean, like the one I'm at now. I mean, I've literally played it for about 45 minutes and have not been able to beat it, and so it's really pissing me off, and hopefully I beat it tonight. But yeah, the enemy AI is awesome too. But now I'll get to the stuff that I don't like, and it's really not that much at all. Oh, and the online is freaking sick. I think the online's awesome. But the one thing that there's two things I don't really like. Sometimes you just have no idea where you're getting shot at or shot from. I know if you play Call of Duty games, you'll get like the little, the red thing, the indicator telling you where you're getting shot at. And this game sometimes it's just so dark, the environments, and you have no idea where you're getting shot from, and not being able to know if there's a grenade on top of you except for the beeping, you don't know where to run or anything, and it kind of throws you off. So that's something that does bother me. I wish there was some sort of indicator to tell me where I'm getting shot at so I can react. I mean, if I'm just getting shot at and it's just, my screen just going red, or I don't know if I should turn left, if I should turn right, run backwards, you get all disoriented and then you die. The second thing, I mentioned that the um, the enemy AI is awesome. I have to say that the team AI is I'm not gonna say it's terrible because I like that they can kill enemies and they actually, it's not just you fighting alone, but I mean there's times where you have to walk and they'll just stand in front of you and you can't get around them. I mean I'll just shoot them and they'll just stand there and it's just like get the fuck out of my way. I have to get past here, and I just can't. And then there's other times where you go in front of them and you're getting shot at and you go to back up and they're just shooting at the team and then you can't get around them and you're just like, what the f? I have to get cover to heal up, and no, you're just gonna have to just take it and then try again because they do not move out for shit. And the last thing that I have to say with the AI, the team AI, is, I mean, on certain parts, they die in a second, and you have to help them. I mean, with the part that I'm up to now, it's like clockwork. He runs out, give it about 3 seconds, and he's down. So I'm left fighting 15 Hellgas or 10 Hellgas, however much it is, by myself with one grenade and like a submachine gun, and he's dead on the floor, and I have to revive him. And then, as you're reviving him, you can still get shot at, and it's just like, try and stay alive. Or I wish there was a little more kind of like Rainbow Six where you can tell your team where to go, and that would help so much more. This idiot that you're always with, Garza, he just runs out like a chicken with his head cut off and he's dead. So I'd say although they can kill people, which is awesome, they also die very very easy. But that's about it for the impressions. Definitely, I love the game. Don't get me wrong. I think it's awesome. I don't know why people didn't like this game. Um, but maybe I like it more because I didn't really feed into the hype because I was never a PS3 owner, so I wasn't like pumped about this. But uh, if you like FPSs, definitely check this out if you have a PS3. And that's about it. I really want, although Sony said that it's not happening. I really want co-op because this would be an awesome game to play. So this is my impressions of Killzone 2. Expect a full review probably within a week because I should have it beat if I can ever get past this part. So I'll see you guys later.